Hello, dear viewers, and welcome to a new episode of Windows. I'm your host for tonight, Mohamed and tonight we'll be talking about the 34th edition of AFCON, the African Cup of Nations. And as we speak, Egypt is playing its second game in the tournament with Ghana. We are in the 15th minute, and it's still a scoreless draw. Of course, Egypt had played to a 2-2 draw with Mozambique in its first match, a disappointing match for Egypt, the 7-time African champions. With us here in the studio is Captain Mohamed Fathi, or Captain Felix, as he's better known, and he is a youth coach as well as a sports critic and analyst. Very good evening to you, Captain Felix, and thank you for joining us.
Okay, good evening. I'm very happy to be with you today.
Thank you.
And to talk about our national team.
Indeed. We'll be talking about our national team. We'll also be talking about the entire tournament, a tournament full of surprises so far. Let's first start with Egypt, this key match. Is it a must-win? Because we know, I mean, 6 groups, 4 teams each, so you're going to have like also 4 third-place finishers that will qualify. But this is a difficult group now with the results. So, I mean, is it a must-win tonight, or, you know, can we still manage even if we draw? Because Ghana lost its first match. At least we have 1 point.
Yeah, it's a very difficult tournament to this year. We will not expect anything. All the fans, they said that. It's very, very difficult. This, do you believe that Egypt drew against Mozambique?
Right.
Ghana,
and it was Egypt that drew, because Mozambique were leading 2-1 until very late.
Yes. The coach of Kundi, Kinesia Kundi, this coach, he read the game very well. The first half of the game, this is the game we said that's the game of the player. It's not for the coach, because all the players, they are now, they are ready for the game. No one know how is his health today, how is he thinking for. So he's the game for the player, not. And the second half, this is for the coach, and this coach, he read the game very well, because he can. And he said that Kundi, he said that I started to read, to watch about the national team, watched them very well, and know that Mohamed Salah, he was not play right wing, he play striker, and this is not good for Mr. Vitoria. And he read that Mohamed Salah, he can play as a striker. So this Kundi, Coach Kundi, he said that he make someone, he is like
his shadow.
Yes, his shadow. This is make Mohamed Salah, he don't move, when he move anywhere, he's come, he go to him and take the ball for him.
But that's the problem when a team depends on just one player. And that player is not Messi, after all.
Yeah.
Or Maradona. I mean, that's a different class.
Yeah.
So, for years, we have been depending too much on Salah.
We talked about that a lot of time. But we have wallahi, a lot of players very good, like Fathi, Min'im, Higazi. A lot of players here, they can do something different, and we can make a lot of things with this player. I believe of Fathi.
Fathi is not playing again tonight. So when you said that the first half is the player's half and the second half is the coach's half, should I take it that you are saying that Mr. Vitoria should take the blame, or all the blame for the draw with Mozambique?
Yes. Do you know that Mr. Vitoria, he called the player and he said to them that it's not on me, but we all lose. Yes, it's not only me, but the fans, no, it's only you. Yes, the player, they should to be this responsibility for them too, but it's you. You are the lead.
The fans are very upset.
Of course.
It was obvious.
And
maybe this is why it's a must-win, not because of the points, because we might qualify after all, even if we don't win.
he made us now in a very difficult position right now. We play against Ghana. Ghana, it's a very, very good team. Yes, they lose the last match.
Cape Verde 2-1,
Yes,
yes.
and like I said, that the fans, they go to the hotel and they fighting there, they make a problem there.
The
And the
Ghanaian
player,
fans.
yes, the Ghana fans, they go there, and the player, they said, we will fight for this game. So, Mr. Victoria, you make this, you put us in this position right now. You are make us to make a draw against Mozambique. Mozambique, you are scored in the first half. In the second minute, you scored 1 goal, and they are scored in the second half 2 minutes. They are scored 56 and 58. They are scored 2 goals.
In 2 minutes.
Yes, in 2 minutes. In 2 minutes.
That means there was zeros of concentration.
Yes.
There was.
Where are you was? Yeah. You wasn't seated.
But it must be also be on the players as well.
Yes.
Captain Felix,
He's-
because I mean, when you receive 2 goals in a very short span, it means you lost concentration as well.
Yes. And you should know, he called Mohamed Salah, Mr. Victoria, and he said to him, no cell phone. Tell the player, no cell phone. Mohamed Salah, he said, I'm agree for this. And I will begin. I'm the first one I will switch my phone. And Mohamed Shinawi, the second one, and he said, we are
We'll
focused.
see how this will work out.
Yes.
The problem is, I mean, it's very interesting what you mentioned about what the Ghana fans did in Cote d'Ivoire.
Yes.
Ghana, after all, is a powerhouse in Africa, like
Yeah.
Egypt. I mean, Egypt
Yeah.
is the 7-time winners, but Ghana also won 4 times. I mean, Ghana is a big country in Africa of football.
Yeah.
So, back to the Egyptian fans. Why were we so upset? I mean, I have seen the Egyptian team lose before, or even draw with weak teams, but the reaction this time was huge. I felt that everybody was so upset with Victoria, with the players, even with Salah, the king of Egyptian football. Any explanation?
Because that's a good question, really. Yes, because this is of the player and Mr. Victoria too. Mr. Victoria, you know that you have a player. They are training with you in the training, and they are training in the club. And the fans, they saw him, they seen him in the club, and they are, you know, Marwan Atiyah, how he's played. So why?
And he's not playing. He's not
I know,
featuring at
I know.
all. Yeah.
And
not
all
tonight
the fans,
as well, so
okay,
far.
100% of the fans, they said that Marwan Atiyah, he should to
And
start
they said
in the start.
Fattouh, the 2 you mentioned.
Fattouh,
We're not seeing Fattouh tonight. We're
Fat-
not seeing Marwan
yes.
Atiyah.
Fattouh, because Fattouh, why? Fattouh is he has his experience very well, and he's cool. He play like play comfortable. He don't care in anything, and his skills he's very well. Fattouh exactly. So why? And all the fans, they said to you that Fattouh he should start, but in the other side they said that Fattouh he not play this before a long time in Zamalek, 3
He had
matches.
this problem with
Yes,
Zamalek,
a
yes.
problem. But you know him. He's a good player. He's not a kid. He's a good player. He know his mentality is very good. Well, so just let him to play.
Because, of course, of broadcasting rights, we cannot present you any video of the match, but just an update with Captain Felix and with you, dear viewers, who are not lucky enough to watch the match right now. It's the 25th minute. It's still 0-0.
Zero, yeah.
Some match stats: 1 shot for Ghana, 0 for Egypt.
Oof.
59% possession for Egypt, 41 for Ghana. That's about it. I mean, 1 corner
Gonna
for
control
Ghana.
the game. Gonna control the game.
Yeah, 1 shot, but 59 for Egypt. No, 59 for Egypt and 41
Yeah.
for Ghana. So Egypt has most of the possession, most of the passes, but less accuracy in the passes. Less accuracy. Okay, Captain Felix was talking to us, still 0-0, 26th minute now. Captain Felix was talking to us about Ahmed Fattouh about Marwan Atiyah, and these are two players that many of the Egyptian fans had wanted to see tonight. But we are not seeing them tonight. And here is the lineup for tonight. And my question now to you, Captain Felix, is the following. It's the same lineup, except for 3 changes. The 3 players who started the Mozambique match and who did not start tonight are Mohamed Hani, Ahmed Said Zizou, and Mahmoud Trezeguet. So should we understand that Zizou, Trezeguet, and Hani were the reason for why we
No, of course
made such a bad performance?
No, of course no. Zizou, yes, he's not very good, but he played well. And he's too, I think, Trezeguet. Okay, Mohamed Hani, he was his days off, like Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Hani, because all the time, because
all the right flank was not working.
So
Omar Kamal is in for Hani.
Yeah. Maybe this is good.
Okay.
Yes, Omar Kamal is good.
We assume that it's Marmoush for Trezeguet.
Marmoush is very well.
Okay.
Yes, very well, Marmoush.
And Imam Ashur starts.
Yes, good.
Okay.
Good.
Okay.
Good.
Allow us, Captain Felix, allows the viewers to take this phone call now with Captain Daouda.
Daouda, yeah.
And Captain Daouda is
my
the
friend.
coach of Asaid Football Club, or the shooting club. And he's from Ghana, right?
Yeah.
Okay. A very good evening to you, Captain Daouda.
Good evening, sir.
Thank you for joining us. With us is your friend, Captain Mohamed Said Fathi Felix, Captain Felix.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello, Coach Daouda.
Hello, Captain. How are you?
I'm fine, Coach.
Very good.
Coach, I'm happy to talk to you. First of all, tell us, why were the Ghanaian fans so angry with the loss against Cape Verde and the problems that happened in Cote d'Ivoire?
Yeah. First and foremost, Ghana, if let's say any tournament that is being held, even if it's a World Cup or African Cup, the citizens or the Ghanaians expect the national team to perform, because everything they ask for has been provided to them. In terms of financial issue, everything has been provided to them.
Same thing we say in Egypt, the exact same thing.
Yeah. So the citizens expect the national team to perform, at least to do their best. And then a country like Cape Verde, nobody will believe that Ghana is going to lose against Cape Verde. And let me draw you back a little bit. In 2021 in Cameroon, we equally lost against Comoros. That made the Ghanaians became very worried and sad that how come can a team like Ghana be defeated by Comoros? So that issue is there already. And then recently we went to Comoros and lost again. So already the Ghanaians are pissed about the national team. And then the selection also, they were not comfortable about the selection of the coach. So, supporters, after the match, they went to the hotel to show their displeasure, to show their displeasure about the match, that they were not happy and they need things to change in the second match. So if you could see some players like Mohamed Gudus, who was not fit in the first match, is in. Salis, who came in the first match, is in. He started today. And then Inaki, who also came in the last match, he is also starting today. So at least there have been some 3 or 4 changes to the team. Equally like Egypt as well.
Okay. Captain Daouda, is this a must-win for Ghana? Or would you take the draw? Would you take the 1 point?
For me, I don't have problem. As I'm granting this interview, I'm speaking based on the Ghanaian fraternity, those in football and those supporters. They want a must win. But for me, if it is draw, fine, fair game for Masri and Ghana. But Ghanaians need a win, because it's been 42 or so years now we've never won the AFCON. So this is the time they want the team to perform and at least go ahead and then win the tournament.
Right. Another question, 2 more questions before we hang up with you. First of all, is the level, is the gap dwindling between the powers and the rest of Africa? Ghana is a superpower in football. Egypt is a superpower in football. Cameroon, Nigeria, a lot of teams Algeria, and Morocco, Tunisia, Senegal. But now we are seeing teams like Namibia, like Cape Verde, like Guinea.
Cape Verde, yes.
Yeah.
Cape Verde played very well.
Namibia beat Tunisia. So, I mean, is the gap dwindling? Are we seeing now like a small gap between the big names and the new names?
Let me say, football in Africa has been developed. Every member nation is trying to develop its football. Like Namibia, you said. Namibia were in Ghana for the pre-season, for the preparation before this tournament.
Yes.
And then their last match, they played against Ghana in Kumasi. It was 0-0. And then a lot of, you know, there was a lot of analysis based on the match. And then people, my colleagues who were there, down there who watched the match, told me that Namibia is like a surprise of the tournament. If only they can go out of the group and then go ahead in the 1/16 stage, they will be a surprise of the tournament. And then look at the first match they won against Tunisia, almighty Tunisia.
Yeah.
You understand?
And look at Equatorial Guinea.
There's no minutes. There's no letter team.
Yeah.
Everybody is doing his best to develop his game.
Indeed, indeed. And look at Equatorial Guinea leading a group that has Nigeria and Cote d'Ivoire, the host.
Against Guinea-Bissau.
Yeah.
Playing 1-1 against almighty Nigeria.
Yeah. Your prediction for the tournament, Captain Daouda. Pick 3 teams, like 1, 2, 3, or the 2 or 3 teams that you think have a very good chance of winning the tournament.
Very good chance of winning the tournament. Sometimes, you know, in 2019, I predicted and it came to pass. I said Algeria and Senegal.
Yeah.
But this tournament, if you want to predict, then you have to consider the minus. If we say, okay, those who have ever won the tournament, like Egypt, like Ghana, Nigeria, Cameroon, Senegal, and Morocco, Algeria, they have won it before. And if we are going to choose them, I would say Morocco.
Yes, Morocco.
Yeah.
I would say Senegal.
Yeah.
And then
the 4th best team in the world. Number 4 in the world. I mean,
Yes, Morocco. And the fantastic, their first game, they were very good, you know.
Morocco in the
Yeah.
Very good.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I say Morocco, Senegal. And then the third one, I will predict maybe a team
Egypt.
outside, if they can control their game throughout the tournament.
Who's the third
It will
pick?
be a surprise, like a Namibia.
Uh-huh.
You understand?
Yeah, I really like Captain Daouda. He said, like
Morocco, yes.
Senegal. And look at Senegal. I mean, they're so good.
Yeah.
I mean, if it was not for Senegal, Egypt would have gone to the World Cup. Egypt would have won the African Championship.
Yeah.
I mean, Senegal. I mean, come on.
They
This is a
played very
big team.
Yeah.
And Morocco, Senegal. And then he said, so these are from the powers. And if a surprise team, it's Namibia. So it's very good.
Namibia.
Well, they beat Tunisia.
I must also add, you know.
You said Namibia, Coach Daouda?
Number 3, as a number 3 pick.
Yeah.
As a number 3 pick.
Sometimes Egypt, when they go to tournaments,
Egypt.
they take match by match. If you study them, even the last AFCON, when they went to final with Senegal.
Yeah, it's true.
Because their match after match, they keep improving.
Yeah,
Match after match, they keep
you're
improving.
saying,
Before we realize, they were in the final.
you're simply saying you can never discount Egypt. Yeah.
Yes, you can. No. Egypt, they are always favorites for the tournament.
Yes, true.
Always. They are always favorites.
True.
Yeah,
But the
so
important
when-
thing is that
when
they
you want to
deliver
pick a new team,
and
then you
start
say Morocco,
delivering.
Senegal.
Yes.
But Egypt, superpower is part of it.
Yes. Captain
Ghana,
Daouda, it's been a
Considering
great
our
pleasure.
current situation, our current players and everything, we don't consider ourselves as a favorite for the tournament. But in football, everything can happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure you tell your players this every single day. I'm sure. Captain Daouda, it's been
everything happens.
it's been a great pleasure. Captain Daouda is a Ghanaian football coach here in Egypt at Asaid or the Shooting Club. Great pleasure having you with us. Thank you. هو بيقول لو في surprise.
لو في surprise
All right.
Namibia.
Yes. welcome back, dear viewers. I'm going to put the same questions that I asked our dear guest, Captain Daouda, the Ghanaian football coach of Said, or the youth, or the shooting club, to our dear guest here in the studio, Captain Mohamed Said Fathi, Captain Felix. The same questions. Just an update, 36 minutes, 0-0. Nothing is happening, 0-0. So let's look at the stats. Let's look at the stats and see if anything is happening. No, just still the one shot on goal.
Okay.
0 shots for Egypt, 1 shot for Ghana. Now the possession is 57 Egypt, 43 Ghana. That's it. No yellow cards, no red cards, 1 corner for each. So not much is happening. Not much is happening.
Yeah.
As it seems.
It's very quiet game. Very
From
quiet.
the statistics.
Oof.
From the statistics. So I'm going to put Captain Felix the same questions to you. I asked Captain Daouda to pick 3 teams to win the tournament. He made such an answer. I mean, he said Morocco, number 1.
Yeah. I agree with him for this. Morocco,
Okay,
yeah, of course.
because if you're going to pull money out of your pocket and bet, I mean, who would you bet on? The world number 4. I mean, come on. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a great team.
Yeah.
It's a great
Played
team.
very well.
It's a great team.
Yeah.
And then he said Senegal.
Yes. Of course.
Okay, so you're
And
going with
Egypt.
him 1 and 2.
Yeah.
And
And
Egypt.
Egypt.
So you agree with him because, by the way, he said Namibia number 3 if a surprise team is going to win. If a surprise team is going to win,
I see
it's
it.
Namibia. But he said you can
But,
never discount Egypt. And of course, we know this.
But,
even, by the way, even if we don't win tonight, you don't discount Egypt.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
But
of
the
course.
important thing is that you have to start delivering. So what's missing? Because after a short while, Mr. Vitoria will be sitting with his players in the halftime.
Yes.
to
We
talking.
need this. We need this exactly because he should to know, he should to read the game. Immediately, he should to read the game because this game, like what, yes, I'm not watching the game right now.
We're
but
going to watch
really-
it together.
But
We're going to watch the second half together after the
But I'm
the
worried.
episode. Yes.
Now, wallahi, I'm worried.
I believe you.
Yeah, I'm worried because of Ghana and Egypt, the game it's very quiet. So the both coaches, they are.
What are they
more
doing? Are
worried,
they playing
yes.
for a draw or
They're
what?
caring.
I mean, that's what the statistics say. The statistics say they're playing for a draw.
But he should to make a change. He should to make someone. He lead the court. Someone in the field now, like Mohamed Salah and Shinawi, they talk with the player. Right now, this is most important. Do you know that that's important more than you are play to talk, to give him to encourage him. Hey, we can do it. This is Ghana. It's easy. It's not hard like the fan said. It's a very hard game. Yes, we know that it's a hard game. But if I'm a player, I know the weather there it's very bad. Yes, let's talk in honestly. The weather there it's very bad for the player.
Please, Captain Felix.
Yes.
Let's not go back to decades ago. Remember
I'm
when
not
we
back,
grew
yeah.
up watching football,
Yeah.
and we always heard that it's the lack of oxygen.
But you should
because they didn't bring the rainy
yes.
stuff
Rainy.
that work with the rain. Remember those days?
Okay.
We don't want to go
but
back
we
to
are
these
watching.
days.
We are watching the game, and we have a cup of tea or cup of anything. We drink something in air condition. You feel comfortable, but you never put yourself
the pressure,
in the same
The pressure.
in the same position. It's really very hard. Really, wallahi.
Yes,
I'm a coach.
I believe you.
I'm a coach.
And you were a player before,
Yes,
yeah.
and I was player. Yes, from 14 years old till 28. I'm still player. So it's very hard. Now I'm a coach. I'm a coach 2013 at Platinum Club. When I go to play against any game, but it's a very hard game.
Although you are
Yes.
facing 11-year-olds or 10-year-olds,
Yeah.
But your heart beats. And,
Yes,
yeah.
of course. Okay, what about the kids? I believe he's a very good player in my team. I feel him like he's very worried. His name is Dunga.
10-year-old.
Yes, 10 years old. I say, hey Dunga, what's up? Come here. What's up for you? He said, I'm worried. What? You're worried? But I talk to him. Wallahi, I'm just talking to him. I feel to him, I make him feel comfortable. Hey Dunga, don't worry. Shahir, he's beside you. He will save you, don't worry. He will protect you. I talk to him that someone, if he's not good, someone he will help him. So I told him, that's okay, just feel comfortable, play as well, and inshallah we will win.
Yes.
And we play this game, we win.
Well,
So the talk is most important.
the
wallahi.
big Dunga, the Brazilian Dunga, must be very proud because we have a lot of Dungas in youth football in Egypt. And so, you know, 30 years after Dunga, maybe, because his World Cup was in 1994 when Dunga lifted the World Cup. That's 30 years exactly. We still have youth here in Egypt, 10-year-olds, 12-year-olds, 15-year-olds, called Dunga. So, I mean, he made such a mark.
I have two players too in my team, wallahi, Ayashi and Hassan Suki.
Okay.
Hassan Suki, it's like Kaka.
Uh-huh.
It's twins of Kaka.
Uh-huh.
He's the most important player to me, wallahi, in the half right, yes.
Of course, we have Messi's as well. We have,
Ayashi is like
but when we say Kaka, I mean the Brazilian names, they really stayed with us because that's Brazil. I mean the beauty of football. Still 0-0, Captain Felix. It's still 0-0. The first half is winding down. A couple of minutes left. Let's scroll over the table of the 6 groups, please, with you.
Okay.
So. Group A, Equatorial Guinea is leading.
It's a 4-2 today.
Yeah.
This
leading
is
Nigeria and Cote d'Ivoire. I mean, Nigeria is second, Cote d'Ivoire is third, the hosts. A big power. The Drogba's team. I mean, we will never forget Drogba. I mean, great player, great man. He helped stop the civil war there in Cote d'Ivoire, by the way. So Drogba is even bigger than football. That's how big Drogba is.
Guinea-Bissau debate today. 4-2. Equatorial Guinea. What's this? What this? This is, do you know, this is, it's in central Guinea-Bissau, central of Africa, and Equatorial Guinea, it's down, it's down. Do you know, but it's the same name, like we say. But do you believe that it's happening in this
and we have Guinea as well. And we have Guinea. So we have 3 Guineas in the tournament. 3 Guineas.
There was 4 Guinea.
The Conakry we know. The Guinea Conakry we know.
Yeah. They said, someone, he said that's 4 Guinea.
Papua New Guinea maybe the 4th, but it's not in Africa.
So, but really this tournament.
So is Cote d'Ivoire at risk of leaving the tournament, or, you know, because we have 4 third-place finishers, so they are okay?
Well, till now we should to end this this round, and then we will see everything will be very clear.
Yes,
for
you're
us,
right.
Yes,
you're right. We have to wait for the second match to be played in every group. I will skip Egypt's group because there's only one match being played now, Egypt and Ghana. Cape Verde and Mozambique are not playing at the moment, so we'll leave this group now. Senegal, the first match was very impressive, 3-0 win against Gambia. Cameroon and Guinea drew 1-1. That's the second group. Let's get this phone, Captain Felix and dear viewers, and then continue our discussion. And we have with us sports critic Mohamed Adil over the phone. A very good evening to you, Captain Adil. Tell us, are you watching the match? And it's still 0-0, we know, 45 minutes. And if you were watching, tell us what's happening, because from the statistics, it seems nothing is happening.
Well, good evening for all of you, for the attendance. Yes, it's a goalless draw between Egypt and Ghana, and it's a medium performance game between the 2 teams. Both teams are afraid of receiving a goal in the first half. They are not playing with the offensive way they should play with. The ball is in the midfield area most of the time. Sometimes there are some counterattacks, whether from Egypt or from Ghana. But the game so far, we are playing in this stoppage time right now, and goalless draw between Egypt and Ghana. Well, it's not that great performance by two teams, and we are dealing, of course, with the Egyptian national team. But we are watching some aggressiveness from some players like Mohamed Salah, as of the some.
Captain Adel, we understand. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but we understand that Mohamed Salah has been injured and left the match. Is that correct?
Well, as I'm speaking to the phone, I'm not watching right now.
Okay.
We'll see.
That's what I heard from our producer, from Nile TV International's producer over the earpiece here. We hope, of course, it's a light injury. I mean, we hope it's something very small. We hope it will not affect his. Mustafa Fathi is in for Mohamed Salah. Yes, Captain Adel. And of course, we hope and pray that it will be something minimal that will not prevent Salah from proceeding in the next match and the next matches. Yes, hopefully. So, Captain Adel, do we understand that Egypt and Ghana are betting, on beating Cape Verde and Mozambique, respectively? I mean, Egypt wants to get out to 2 points, and Ghana wants to get its first point. And then Egypt wants is betting that it will beat Cape Verde and reach 5 points, and Ghana is betting it will beat Mozambique and reach 4 points?
Well, we are talking about Cape Verde.
Sorry to interrupt you again. I'm sorry. Ghana just scored a goal.
Oof.
Oh my God.
Ghana just scored a goal. Nile TV
God.
international producer Ashraf Makram just told me over the earpiece here that congratulations, Captain Daouda, who was with us and watching. But of course, this is very. This puts the Egyptian team in a very, very difficult situation.
The great player Mohamed Kudus of Western is the first game with the Ghana in the Afghan. Oh my God! It will be a serious 45 minutes in the second half for Rui Vitória and the players. We are talking about Cape Verde and Mozambique. Cape Verde will play versus Mozambique tomorrow. Cape Verde beating Mozambique tomorrow will be qualified automatically to the knockout, as it will be 6 points. Will gain a game in the knockouts. So I believe Egypt and Ghana will not play for just having a draw, and we watch it now, and we knew now that Ghana scored the goal. So
yes, they did, and the goal was scored by Kudus.
Mohamed Kudus, yes, Mohamed Kudus of Western United. He's one of the great players of the Egyptian, the English Premier League. This season is doing great.
A fantastic player, of course.
Yes, and he was injured in the last game versus Cape Verde. He was not playing, but it's the first game in the Afghan this season. Well, we hope that Rui Vitória and the players came back quickly in the remaining time. I don't know whether the first half.
So, Captain Adel, what now? What now? Losing now 1-0. Mohamed Salah is out. That means if we finish like this, and this is
we'll go out.
If we finish like this, that's only 1 point. I don't know. I mean, and Ghana would jump to 3, Cape Verde 3, Mozambique 1, Egypt 1.
Yes, and tomorrow we, as I told you, Cape Verde will play versus Mozambique. We don't know what will happen.
Exactly. One of the teams, if not both, will add points. Will add points.
Yes. The winning of Cape Verde will send them to the knockouts. Ghana with 3 points and will play versus Mozambique. So we should wait till the end of the second round for
Of
the
course.
second group. So as to
So will we go out for attack now? All out attack? I mean, what do we do? What do we do? Attack?
We'll play till, I believe the players will play till the last second, because gaining 3 points, whether today or next Monday, 4 points, I believe 4 points will be fair enough to be qualified to the knockout, as they will get the best for third rank of the group.
Understand.
So,
but that will not put away the anger of the Egyptian football fans, of course. But I understand that 4 points might be enough. Understood.
Understood. Is feeling frustrated since the first game versus Mozambique. I believe now they are very angry. They are more frustrated by the score right now. So we hope that everything got changed in the second half. We hope that Rui Vitoria, we don't know, we hope that Salah is safe and return back to the squad, to main squad, inshallah.
Inshallah.
We'll see in the next 15 minutes at the beginning of the second half what will happen.
We'll see. Thank you very much, Captain Mohamed Adil, sports critic, for your input. We have 3 or 4 minutes, Captain Felix. I want to give the microphone to you. What do we do now? What changes do we make?
Yes.
What players do we get in? Offense at the expense of defense? What do we do?
So I told you before, the second game, it's the game coach. The second game.
The second
And
half.
Yes, the second half of the game, it's of the coach right now, to Rui Vitoria. Now we are in the beginning from the start of the match. We are worried about Ghana, and he know that they are played well. They are fastest more than you, and you should to know that. And you know that before. And you said how when they talking to you, someone he asked you what you will do against Ghana, what you will do. You did nothing. You said, yes, I prepare everything, and everything I will do it correct, and don't worry about it. What this?
Well,
okay.
it's obvious
it's
that
secret
this is
for
not
you.
the case.
It's secret for you. Okay, but you should to show it for us on the court. You should to show it for us to see what the difference between against Mozambique to now to you are played against Ghana, and you know that. So I hope, inshallah, in the second half, inshallah, we will score. Inshallah, I believe, inshallah, that inshallah, I believe God that we will be with us. Inshallah, we will be score, and he will make, and he should to attack. We don't lose anything.
So what weapons does he have in the bench? Now Mustafa Fathi is in for Mohamed Salah.
Mustafa Fathi
What
is
other
good.
weapons do we have?
And I think now he should to be Fattouh. He should to play. I think Fattouh he should to play. And
Trezeguet is on the
too,
bench.
Trezeguet too. Fattouh, Trezeguet. They should to be in the court right now. Yes.
Scanning the rest of the groups, because we said we're going to scan them. Senegal is in a very good position. Burkina Faso made a very good first match. But Algeria also, Algeria drew. Algeria also were disappointing
Really?
the first match. They drew with Angola, yes.
Yeah.
And remember, of course, Namibia beat Tunisia. That was a big surprise.
And you know that Cape Verde, it's a very hard team. It's not easy like before.
Sure, no team is easy.
Now,
Yeah.
no
This
team
is
tournament,
easy.
no team easy in this tournament.
And of course, Morocco started very well. The big favorites, the pride of Africa, really.
Of course.
Started very well. 3-0 win against Tanzania. So as we have to wrap it up here, this is halftime. Egypt and Ghana, second match for Egypt. Only 1 point for Egypt. Egypt is trailing 1-0. Mohamed Salah is out, hopefully with something very, very light and very minimal that will not keep him away from the rest of the tournament, and what could be a very important next match. Captain Felix, one final word about this match and about the rest of the tournament for Egypt, as we are in halftime now.
Really,
Egypt and Ghana trailing 1-0.
The most important, we should to win. In
Tonight.
my opinion, we should to win in this game.
Or at least draw.
At least,
At least
yes,
draw.
At least draw.
Yeah.
Yes. At
Okay.
least to come draw in this game.
And if this happens, we can pick it up from there.
Of course, inshallah. Inshallah, we will do it. Inshallah.
Inshallah. Unfortunately, that's all the time we have, dear viewers. Certainly, we'll be talking more about AFCON here on Nile TV International. We thank, on behalf of you very much, Captain Mohamed Fathi, or Captain Felix,
Thank
youth football coach and former player, for being with us. Thank you very much.
Thank you,
Hope to
sir.
see you again soon.
Inshallah.
We'll talk about AFCON again
Inshallah.
with better news for Egypt, inshallah.
Inshallah.
And dear viewers, that's a wrap, and hope to see you again. This is Mohamed with better news for the Egyptian football. This is Mohamed Abdul Rahim, and this is goodbye.